Welcome to the Round Table. I'm Bobby the Wolf Mullins. I am your host, and this is my co-host, the Wookiee, William Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to talk nerddom. We are going to talk Ant-Man and Wasp. We are going to talk Jurassic World. We are your aficionados of everything nerd. You're listening to the Ant-Man and Wasp soundtrack currently. Let's turn this down a little bit. We got a little background music. We're good. So, anyway, we got our drinks. We got our gear. We got everything we need. Wookie, how you been, man?
Fantastic.
Oh, well, I forgot something. I forgot something. Technical difficulties. Now, we need more light. There we go. Nothing like blinding the Wookie. Sorry about the camera and everything. We're still working this. All right. Now, guys and girls, welcome to Nerds of the Round Table. Hang on. Let's get that where we got it. Still working on this. Give me a break. All right. Today. Oh, shit. Really? God damn it. Today's the reveal. If you don't like spoilers, then don't watch. We're going to talk about Ant-Man and Wasp. We're also going to talk Jurassic World. Both fantastic movies. So get ready for the reveal. And God damn it. You talk, Wookie. I got this. I'm playing with a pole dancing.
We went to see Ant-Man and Wasp last night. It was fantastic.
And I was actually sober through it.
Yeah, you didn't sleep at all.
I didn't sleep at all. I was sober through the whole fucking day. So, but we saw Ant-Man and Wasp. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a great movie. Great twist at the end, and just all the references.
Okay, you're talking about the end twist. Let's give it away. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, guys. We're going to give the end twist away. What do you got? What do you got?
You go watch the Infinity War and cover tomorrow.
Well, we got
the beat your ass.
Right.
But yeah. Well, we brought a couple of guest stars on here just flown in from the world. You got Spider-Man and Groot. All that's left of them.
Yeah, the powder, which is known as gelatin, of Spider-Man and Groot. So there you go. Now, at the end of the movie, the bonus footage.
Yeah.
The word of the day is footage. The bonus footage is Hank Pym, his wife,
The original Wasp.
the original Wasp, and who? Hope. What is Hope?
Yep.
It was Hope. Now, it was the Mexican guy's band.
Right.
They've got a...
Actually, it was the XCOM security company band. Well, it was just his. It was where they go after all the things.
Yeah, but it was his van original.
Right.
But they did a quantum gateway or something.
Yeah, quantum tunnel.
A quantum tunnel in the back of the van.
Go and get quantum particles for Ghost in the movie.
Right, to heal Ghost. Well, when they do this, Ant-Man goes in.
Right.
The new Ant-Man, not Hank Pym, but the new one. And so what happens?
He goes in there and all the way down the quantum realm. They're all talking to him on the radios. And all of a sudden, nobody's talking to him anymore. And he tells them to stop playing around. You don't play around the quantum realm.
Right, what the fuck, right?
And they pan back at everybody's ass. That was just crazy.
Why would they ask?
Snap the end.
Oh, the garlic, yes. Yeah, hell yeah. By the way, I want to give props. Manny DaCosta. This is the Manny DaCosta Infinity Condom. That's what we're gonna now name this. The Manny DaCosta Infinity Condom.
And I'm no longer going to touch that.
This is the John Costa Infinity Condom. He gave this to Nerds on the Round Table at the prop to hang in the background because our first show was about the Infinity Gauntlet, and it was cheap. It was like $15. But this is the Dish Glove Infinity Gauntlet, basically. I made one for Rainbow Al, if he does it. I made one with Lifesavers and actual jewels on it. There's another one, but if he uses it, he uses it. If he doesn't, but this is now the official Nerds Around Table Infinity Condom. Would you like to wear it?
Nope, never touch that thing again.
Never touch the Infinity Condom again. But Manny and John, or Manny or John DaCosta, thank you very much for being a fan of the show. We ran into a couple of people last night at the movie.
Right. Didn't catch their name, but posted behind the movies.
Right.
For a few minutes afterwards.
Right. Wonderful fella. Great girl. Was way into the Marvel lore. We taught her.
Not necessarily him. They were both into it. She was
right. They were all over it. But we're giving a shout out to y'all. Thank you for putting up with our quips and our outbursts and whatever during the movie.
I heard it behind us. I heard laughing. I heard. I wasn't real sure what she shuts it him, shuts it her, shuts it us. Neither one of us had. Never happened. I was quiet. So,
but the thing is, neither one of us are going to be quiet.
Nope.
You know, and I'm sorry, but when I'm with a guy with no neck, I can do what I want. This is my Wookiee. And he rips arms off. So, I mean, I'm not a badass, but I know how to walk out of the place I walk into. So if someone me, they got to me for a reason. And I've got my Wookiee with me, and it's not going to happen real well. It's not going to end well. But
in the way you want it to.
No, hell no. Hell fucking no. But we watched Ant-Man and Wasp. It was so good to see Ghost do her thing and phasing in and out. I know that's an Iron Man character, but to have that as one of the villains in Ant-Man was so good. And to see the film research lab reduced.
Yeah. Loved all the small pieces.
Oh my God.
You see the Duracell battery off to the side, they enlarged on the power of it. Lego.
Oh, the hands building.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Weld that over there. No, put that girl over there. No, you stop it. You're doing it wrong. You know, to see the hands actually working with Hank Pym and the new Ant-Man and was amazing. And to see Michelle Pfeiffer, oh my God, I have such a weakness for her after Catwoman. To see her as Hank Pym's wife.
Yeah, another actor that's been in both DC and Marvel now. So
that seems to be, believe it or not, that actually seems to be the genre.
Yeah.
It's like if you're in one, you got to be in the other. There's a lot of people that have jumped around, like Michael Keaton, Batman, Vulture. I mean, I'm curious as what they're going to do with the other villains.
You said Michael Keaton. You go from Batman hero to Vulture villain. She went from Catwoman villain to the original Wasp hero, but they're playing a different part.
Well, now hold on. Now is Catwoman a villain?
It was originally. You're supposed to be in that.
Isn't she an anti-villain?
No, yes and no. She doesn't be.
Yeah, but doesn't she help Batman?
Yeah, eventually she started to. Yeah, of course when they got together and all stuff like that.
Now they have a daughter, correct? Huntress, right?
Yeah.
They have a daughter, Huntress. Okay. That's another show entirely, guys. That's another show entirely. Sorry, I'm picking the brain of my guru here.
comic books. I know the series, old series, Birds of Prey, she was daughter of both of them.
Well, see, then that deals with DC and all their alternate timelines, which is insane.
They've all got alternate timelines.
Well, DC is the world worst.
Multiverse, stuff like that.
Marvel does it. Marvel does it a different way, but DC does it in timelines or like planets.
Yeah.
Hence the reason of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's why we ended up with a Wonder Woman that killed, a Superman that was psychotic.
That's Injustice League.
Yeah.
Superman. And whatever her name was. Owl.
But we actually ended up with a Superman that was in the Lantern and Oa. Green Lantern imprisoned him. Right? He was like, "You can't imprison me. I'm Superman." And he used heat vision and carves in his own chest the Superman logo. He's crazy. You know, that's not. Sorry, we segued a little bit, but that's what nerds do. We talk comics. But now, as far as the Wasp, Ant-Man, or Ant-Man Wasp movie, how do you like the special effects?
All of them. I thought it was great. I love seeing a miniature one. I like that all my back from the I've always thought it would be cool to do that.
Oh my God, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was a great series.
Yeah, I could be trust all your gear, all your camping equipment, all the food you need, then shrink you and then go camping in your backyard. You got nowhere.
Right. Well, it's like, when he landed on the dandelion, the boy landed, he was allergic to pollen. It won't go in. I'm not allergic to it no more. I mean, it's so small. That is awesome, beyond awesome. The Ant-Man Wasp special effects were amazing to me. I love the Hot Wheels version.
Yeah.
The homage to Hot Wheels with the collector, what you held your Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
the big wheel. I had one. I don't know if you did. But back in the 70s, for all you millennials and whoever, young people, back in that day, the 70s, 80s, Hot Wheels was the thing. We had orange track. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you know what? It was a dual purpose item.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things you'll take in your life. Is when your mom's looking for something and it's a Hot Wheels track that she grabbed hold of. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't break. It wraps around your legs. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's an Indiana Jones bullwhip. Orange Hot Wheels track sucks when you're getting beat with it. 70s children understand this. You new kids don't. It rivals that of a coat hanger and or a flip flop, which sucks.
I got a flip flop about that.
Oh, I've had orange tracks on my hats. Boy, I've had. I'm talking about bullwhip style. You know, get over here like Scorpion.
When they stack it up and clap it down.
Oh my God! Horrible memories. Just to let y'all know, we are doing this impromptu show because you've got something to do next week. It's my birthday.
Yep, fine.
I'm sorry, Ozman's not here. We got a spot for him, but Ozman's not here. And for you fans out there, Ozman's doing his thing. He's getting his house ready for his wife and his kids.
I could think it's one of his birthday day. So
well, and he's also doing a house thing.
Oh yeah.
He's got to get the paperwork, all the red tape, and all the clearances and whatever to get this fucking double wide, whatever the hell he's doing, done. Yeah. Because he's got to get power to get AC to get his shit in.
Right.
So this is not a rip on Brad. Brad is a very special nerd. I love Brad. Brad is intelligent beyond intelligent, and he's our cipher. So
languages.
Oh God, almighty. Aliens, religion, like you said, languages. But anyway, now as far as Wasp and Ant-Man, how did you like Wasp's mask?
I like it. You showed the form of the face. Yeah. You see her expression.
Because I know in the comic book, it's just a headset.
Right.
Were you okay with the mask?
I like full suit armor.
You know, I actually enjoyed the suit armor because it shows in Ant-Man 1 that you had to have the suit on to survive the shrinking problem.
Right.
And that's what Yellow Jacket had to do. So Wasp had to have the same suit.
Right.
So I was actually comfortable with Wasp having a suit where there was a full face mask.
Right.
Because in the comics, like I said,
there's a like a I don't know, Beats headset with antenna.
Yeah, that was for Ant-Man and Wasp. She had an antenna, but she don't work the wings. Kind of try to see like a fashionista or whatever fashion was there as the Wasp.
Right. No, I agree with that. But Wasp never had in the comic a face shield. And I like the face shield because I think the human body, when it's strung like that, to give it some sort of relevance to actual science, she has to be in some sort of containment center.
Right.
So I think that was actually awesome. Ghost. Let's go into Ghost. What do you think about the fact that Lawrence Fishburne actually took her under his wing, also promised to cure her.
Right.
Also, she was an accident.
She was an accident. Probably was, I can't remember that star.
Yeah. Egg.
But it missed it. They made him fall, so he looked
right. He looked really cool. So now, does this follow the Marvel DC lineage of accidents create heroes or villains?
a lot of, the whole Gem Bomb movie radiated stuff. Wow. Yeah, so we're good. But yeah.
My voice carries better.
There's a lot of accident superpowers. DC Flash, we got all his powers.
Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt struck chemicals.
Right, correct. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. I mean, DC's got a guy that was it's a minor hero. I collected the Who's Who comics for DC and the Marvel Universe Who's Who. For the DC, there was a straw stuffed swimsuit, a diving suit, and it was struck by lightning while in the water. It was a surf company, is what it was. It ended up becoming a hero. They ended up putting in a satellite or orbital thing around the planet, and the thing's immortal, so it lives there now. Basically, they're putting the storage really wide. Yeah, well, I got to look. Ozman and Wookiee think I don't know stuff. I know a lot about 80s and 90s comics.
I think he goes online and shit up.
No. I collect stuff. I've collected this stuff. I've been there. I've done this. But now, as far as Ant-Man and Wasp go, did they cover the tech for Ant-Man well? You think they gave it a great homage?
I think they covered it pretty good in the first one. They showed Hank Pym doing it back in the shield and stuff like that.
I know he doesn't like Tony Stark.
No, he thinks he's still shit.
Right, of course.
Well, actually, I'm not necessarily Tony Stark. Howard Stark didn't like.
Right, he doesn't like his dad.
He doesn't like working. I don't think he liked Tony Stark. Warmonger was to begin with. But
right.
Weapons,
right, exactly. So now, you saw in the first one where Ant-Man or Ant-Man defends his old lady with this asshole that was with whatever the company was. They were trying to get the Pym particle.
That's what that thing about this. He was Yellow Jacket, but not originally. They used that the actor, whatever it was, the character that owned that corporation. I can't think of what his name was.
See, that's not Yellow Jacket.
It's not Yellow Jacket. Hank Pym was Yellow Jacket.
Yes.
He was the original Yellow Jacket.
Right. And Yellow Jacket was told if he put the suit on again, he'd be arrested.
Right.
So he never put the suit on again. I loved Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket was one of my favorite heroes of the 70s. Right. I collected the Avengers comics just for Yellow Jacket.
And then Yellow Jacket was part of the Sinister Six.
Right. So I mean, you've got such twists and turns. Now, as far as a Wasp goes,
right?
Did you like the costume?
I love the costume. I thought it was cool. I like how the wings kind of unfurl back.
Yes.
Here, they unfurl. You can see them curl up.
Right.
And curl back out. I like the wrist back, but I also like the fact that she shot the large constricted hit out of her wrist as well.
Right. See, I like the fact that, I love the first Ant-Man movie where he was using those to his advantage, the shrinking and enlarging hit, but it was stronger. Right, and she's shooting
like that old.
I thought that was great.
Like an old toy that she gets out of it.
Yes, like Shogun Warriors. shooting the disc out of the arm one. I thought it was great. Another person. What's up, Jeff Better? All right. You've seen another movie.
Jurassic World? Yeah, well, it's great.
What did you think of Jurassic World? Now, the problem with Jurassic World that I've noticed is that it's becoming almost carbon copy. It's literally repetitive.
And that was the problem. It's, we see dinosaurs, we steal dinosaurs, and we run from dinosaurs. We find dinosaurs, we run from dinosaurs, we get eaten, they eat a bunch of people, and we run. We're always running from the velociraptors.
And the T-Rex saves our ass.
The T-Rex didn't always say this, and of course there's more than one T-Rex, the main T-Rex in the first movie. If I'm not mistaken, there's been in all of them.
Right, he has been.
I don't think she's in or she. Yeah, they're all supposed to be female, but nature finds a way. But you got two islands, and they went back. The Jurassic World was rebuilt on Isla Nublar, where the original Jurassic Park was built. If you find,
is that the one with the bird cage?
Yes, you found the Jeeps.
See, that was my favorite one.
You find the Jeeps and the ghost.
He's laughing.
You got
super genius in the house.
Jeeps are there. They put balls back in there. It was a great.
You see the big bird cage on the side of the mountain with the bird dropping?
And then you
got pterodactyls.
Right. And you've got.
I'm sorry. Is there another term?
Pterodactyls, pterodons. They take the P off. So P is supposed to be silent.
So it's pterodactyl.
All right. Stuff like that.
I'm not knowledgeable in this. Sorry.
But what I thought was another island. They always seem to go to the first Jurassic Park, which in this one blows up as a volcano is destroying.
It's destroying the first island.
Yeah. So we're going to go rescue them, and we're really going to go steal them too.
Wait, they're going to rescue the dinosaurs?
Well, originally, that was their plan. That was how they got all the people to go. Was to go to rescue, have the main people, Ron Howard's daughter, Chris Pratt's character, and the other ones to go and help them because they needed them to get in.
Okay.
So we're going to go rescue them. No, they were going to go steal them and kill everybody.
So now they're going to trank them and capture them the same way they did with the T-Rex? Yep. Yeah, and what was it, the second one? Where they
almost the same cages. Where they captured the T-Rex.
So now, if they capture something as big as a predator like a T-Rex, does that go wrong?
Always goes wrong.
Did it go wrong in this one?
Yep. When it wakes up, guess what?
I don't know. I
showed it in the trailer where they're trying to save Blue, which is one of the velociraptors from the last one.
Okay, why are they trying to save Blue?
Well, they need the corporation that wants to sell these creatures. They want Blue to make another one. Think about it is, they got the other island.
What's so special about Blue?
They had all the. See, they could have gotten dinosaurs from the other islands.
Right.
He's covered in T-Rex. It's covered in velociraptors.
Right.
It's not going to blow up. But they wanted Blue for a specific reason.
Why?
More intelligent. They increased her intelligence, and she shows empathy towards people.
So now, how does that happen?
Because they created her that way. And of course, Chris Pratt training with her, working with her from a baby. I mean, when she was clicker, the clickers like dogs, when she was little. And they showed all this in the movies. That as he's training them, that's the one he bonds with the most, and he leads the rest. So
yeah, no doubt. Because I remember Blue leading the rest when he's on the motorcycle.
Oh, it's just the same thing in this movie that they're when they're little, he's trying to corral them like it's like just a bunch of little children just going nuts. And then that one kid's like, "Hey, go here!" She turns and barks at them, and they line up.
So that was Blue,
and they want her because of her intelligence. She has the other how she associates with people to be able so they can control it. They can talk to it, they can train it, they can
right.
And this one,
and weaponize.
And this one now, they weaponize the hell out of it. They like a laser targeted missile. He uses lasers. They focus the laser on somebody, and that focus the laser on you, and that's the target.
Wait, hold on, nobody else.
And they created
her. Now, so the Raptors focused on the laser beam.
This new Indoraptors they're making this something that they programmed in it or whatever. They focus. You can laser target. Laser target a person just like a missile, and they focus on that person alone. They chase them down at the expense of everybody else.
Really?
They will run past everybody else to get that one person. This is new.
Wow.
And I thought it was cool because there's a scene in that movie where that somebody's highly intelligent. Because they shoot with tranquilizer, so it lays down.
Right.
And as the guy comes up on it to check it, he has to collect the teeth from Bellator because he's just sick. You show it moves its tail, so he looks at Death. This good thing smiles. Oh shit! And then lays back down. He waves his tail again when he comes back around. When he turns to look at the tail again, smiles again.
Sure.
No, he smiles again. She's toying with him. And when the last time Judge smiles, she waves her tail. He looks, turns around, and there she is, staring right in the face. Done deal. That just takes his arm off. Doesn't eat him. Just pulls his arm off.
Just use.
Holy shit! It just kills him. That's all she wants to do. This is just a
She's just playing with it.
She's her perfect attempt to kill him. That was it.
So what is she?
A combination of they pointed at it, hinted at it in the last one, the Indoraptor. Imagine this.
Right,
imagine
the T-Rex Raptor mix.
Imagine the T-Rex, but shrunk, smaller.
Right.
Because it runs through houses, opens doors, chases specific people down. It's crazy.
Super intelligent. That is insane. So now,
And
how did,
the front arms, like the arms are short, front arms are longer, and it could run forward.
so it's like a Spinosaurus where it has the longer arm.
Yeah, Spinosaurus have longer arms and a longer snout. This is, of course, compacted. Has the Velociraptor type face, almost looks like
Right, but the longer arms help it to open the doors.
help it to move, navigate, because it would drop down to all fours and take off running.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So now, what was the role of Chris Pratt in this?
Oh, he's of course Raptor Wrangler. He was trainer,
Right, he's
and they needed him to catch one. No, she wouldn't let anybody because she was smarter than everybody else. She wouldn't let anybody else get near her. He's the only one that get near her. Of course, then they try to tranquilize her. She kills people, but leave her the fuck alone.
Right, leave her alone. You gotta leave this dinosaur alone. Now, Chris Pratt's love interest in this. The one in the last one. Is she in this one?
Yeah, Ron Howard's daughter. He's going to be in all of them. Of course, who's going to die? Is she going to die? It's Ron Howard's daughter. No, she's not going to die. But, of course, in Jurassic World, the first one, of course, that love interest. And there was something to it in the first one, and they gave her so much shit about it because if you watch the movie, she ran every time she had heels on. Yeah, because she was a business person, and she claimed pride for her because she really ran in those heels. Ran through the jungle, ran through the street,
Really?
ran in those heels. There was no cut, no stunt person. She ran in them. I thought it was cool. Now this one, she has the business attire, the shoes. When they get there, she's in boots.
Nice.
Not doing it again, but I did
Well,
the first
that
time.
I ain't doing. I did the first time. Fuck it. So now, weaponizing dinosaurs. Do you think that would be a great thing?
Why wouldn't you?
Or a bad thing?
Why wouldn't you? Got nothing. You got, of course, originally the Velociraptors are tiny, like
Right, there was
like
the turkey size.
turkeys, like big turkeys with tails and teeth. Thing is, if you can weaponize that, a pack of them, and as smart as they are, you're just tracking people down. They're killing people without people knowing. They're just zipping in, killing something that's going away. And
So
that's
is it
smart.
indiscriminate or is it a targeted?
Well, if you were able to target, you were able to weaponize them. You should target it. You pick a target, point him, they take that out, and you go.
So now, are they working on scent? Or are they looking on visual?
Well, of course, I don't know.
I'm just saying, in your opinion.
I'm not,
Well, I know you're not the expert in that.
dinosaur science or whatever. They say, of course, they said in the movies.
I know with dogs they do scent.
I would see if they were laser targeting it, it would be, I guess,
Little
some
red dot.
site or whatever. But you target it until they see it, and then they go after that soul. And it would be great if you could, to assassinate one person.
That would be great. To me, that would be great to release. I mean, I understand the Velociraptor is a little bitty and release a herd of those, but release a T-Rex.
The thing is, T-Rexes, while they're vicious and scary and also like that, we have weapons against that. You see this big giant lizard lumber through the forest, you're going to shoot it with a tank.
Okay.
And but you see something you can't see. That's why I'm more scared of something I can't see as opposed to something I can see. If I know where it's at, I can go to the fucking direction.
So like the Mummy movie,
Right.
when you had these zombie dwarves or midgets,
Yeah. So
Right.
they'll take the forest. Oh, that's crazy.
the zombie pigmen,
You don't know where they're
you
at.
don't know where they're at. The grass is too deep, they're taking you down. You don't know where they're at. So that would be the same thing as the Velociraptor, which was a little bitty thing. That makes sense.
If you don't know where they're at and what they're coming at, and something that fast, targeting it's going to be hard.
Okay, I got a question for you.
I might have an answer for you.
No, you might have an I asked you this the other day. What is a movie that you have high hopes for. Okay, hold on. There's two parts to this. And you have the movie that you want to see succeed, and yet there's another movie, say, that you want to improve. I mean, is there a movie that you have high hopes for, and there's one that you have high expectations for? You know what I mean?
The new Captain Marvel movie, I have high hopes for because I hope they do it right.
Right. I
like the because a lot of people are saying, they shouldn't use the Carol Danvers version, but I love that. And now that of course, Fox and Disney are in cahoots or whatever.
Right.
You might see, because you see the Rogue in X-Men, and she just has the take your power.
Right.
Well, Carol Danvers, she almost kills Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel,
right,
and gets the permanent powers of flight, strength,
vulnerability.
I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see it. Any of the Dark Phoenix, I hope that's great.
See, you're with me on that.
Yeah.
See, I have high aspirations for the Dark Phoenix line because they literally butchered every X-Men story.
It was the X-Men, the Wolverine movies. Don't get me wrong, I love Wolverine and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but that's all they were.
But yeah, they're Wolverine movies. But I mean, like Old Man Logan, I love it. Perfect.
Love the girl.
But now the X-Men movies were all Logan movies. But the thing is,
they played down Cyclops, all of them.
Oh, I know. I mean, you didn't get to see the original X-Men 4.
So then,
I mean, because Wolverine joined later.
You got Marvel. Yeah, to rescue the originals.
Right.
You had Marvel Girl, of course, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Beast, and the Angel.
I mean,
4. And the Angel they punked out too. Kid
right.
Chops on wings off.
Yeah. What?
He was born Worthington III. He was a
rich little bitch.
Yeah, he was rich and cocky and all that stuff. All kind of girls because thought he was an angel.
Right. And Xavier actually morphed or altered their people's view of Angel, so they didn't see the wings.
Right.
Even when they were compressed against his body.
He could fold them up pretty. I mean, they were pretty malleable. He could fold them up flat with a coat on.
But the thing is, with the X-Men movies, they literally butchered the shit up.
No. I told my daughters I didn't mind the movies. I told them to look at them and watch them because my daughter Sabrina, she is a big comic book fan. She's a lot like myself.
Okay.
Gracie's into it too. But Sabrina came to me. She goes, "Why is it this? Why is it that?" I said, "You've got to watch it. Like it's another comic book line. You had the Uncanny X-Men. You had all this X-Men comics. You watch it as another one. Watch it as a different one."
See, I couldn't do that.
And that's what after the first one, I had to. And that's how I got over all that stuff. Because they use a lot of them. They use a lot of the characters that I like. Jamie Madrox, Multiple Man.
And right. Oh, I love Multiple.
Yeah. But they use him once.
Right. And he just stepped out of a cell or something and he fooled what? X-Men? Because he was Multiple Man all over.
He fooled the army.
Right.
That's it.
And then you Juggernaut was stupid.
Wow.
That was horrible.
Yeah, I run really fast and I look like I would. Because what was that? A bad Man of Arms.
Right. You look like Man of Arms.
Just like Man of Arms.
Right. But then you did the Deadpool version.
Yeah.
For 2.
That was great.
And you get a great you get a great Juggernaut. Great Juggernaut. And the fight scene with Juggernaut and Colossus was amazing.
I love the fact that he was getting up out of the water at the end of it. So it's not done.
Right, X-Force has got to hunt this guy down.
I'm looking for X-Force.
Yeah, you got X-Force going to hunt this guy down. There's no doubt there's going to be another movie.
Right.
Now, as far as movies go, I personally am looking forward to. I got high hopes for the new Green Lantern movie.
I hope they do well with that.
I hope they do well with that one, and I hope they do good with the Venom movie. I'm really worried about the Venom movie.
I like the character. I like the actor Topher Grace. I love doing that 70s show stuff like that. But he's not Venom. He's not Eddie Brock. He's not some bruiser. He's not that scary.
Right.
He's not scary. I like Tom Hardy. If you watch what was that one with Shia LaBeouf where they were, running whiskey and stuff like that.
Right.
This dude gets his throat cut and it still survives.
Correct.
So I want to see somebody that I think is a badass and a part of a badass character.
Right.
And the actual suit, it looks gnarly. It looks with the tongue.
I saw the teeth move.
Yeah. I see it not.
To see the teeth move was good.
And I think is what would make that perfect for me is if at the end of that movie, you know, they like a piece of the symbiote or whatever goes to the, I can't think of the character's name, but to the Carnage character. They have an insane person that piece of.
Oh no. That's where Eddie Brock was in jail, and the symbiote for Venom is asexual, and it reproduces in jail and produces a marvel, which is what Frank Cassidy or whatever gets this marvel and becomes Carnage.
Yes, I kind of like it. I've got the series, the Spider-Man Carnage Max, I don't know where it is, but he's attached to a board, kind of like Hannibal Lecter or something over his face, and then he just starts turning off all that creepy shit. Cuts him
Right.
That'd be the end of it. I want to see is
A Carnage movie would
Carnage
be awesome.
because they needed him to help stop Carnage.
Right. No, but I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. A Carnage movie would be awesome. That would be nuts. So you got anything else?
I'm just looking at Kevin Graham hollering Wookiee on here. They're going, Wookiee!
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you know, a lot of people's fans, they have fan myself this. You know what the ray for the beams come out of Iron Man's hands are called, right?
Unibeam.
Repulsor rays. But did you know that Pepper Potts has her own suit of armor?
Yes.
You know what she's called?
The Peacekeeper?
Rescue.
Rescue.
Like a red and white color, and she
That's right.
comes out and does stuff like that. I thought it was cool. I didn't know Pepper Potts had her own armor. I know they've got a new one coming out. I don't know if it's supposed to be their daughter or whatever, but it's Ironheart, and I'd like to see her coming to.
Well, see, I know because I played a game called Marvel Online or something. It was on Facebook, and you had Rescue. She did a shield and all kind of crazy shit. But they made homage to it when pulled the Iron Man suit to her and said, "I got you." And when Mandarin was attacking the Tony Stark compound, she literally blocked everything with the Iron Man body to protect Tony. That was the beginning of the Pepper Potts suit.
I thought it was kind of cool. The idea that she had one. There's a lot of people that are fans of Paltrow and Iron Man movies and stuff like that.
I love her. The Iron Man suits to me are amazing. I mean, he literally adapts to everything that's around him.
Hey, it comes over the suit for every situation.
We saw that with the what he calls Point Break, the Mandarin.
Yeah.
There was a blonde guy.
Right.
And when he did when he was fighting that character, you saw all these different suits come out. He opened the vault.
Yeah. House Party Protocol.
Right.
House Party Protocol.
And the vault opened, and you were like, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
This is insane." There was the stealth one. There was the construction one. There was the lifting one. It was crazy. Whatever you need, he's built it. Now, future movies. What movie are you looking forward to?
I want to see New Mutants. I want to see what they do with that, because that's Marvel, that's connected. And I'm thinking New Mutants is going to wind up being part of the Cable X-Force type of movie. I think that's where they're going to go. That's X-Men.
Right.
New Mutants is X-Men. I think, and Cable, of course, Sting and Domino and all stuff like that. You see the start of X-Force.
Right.
Maybe Deadpool may have said there were X-Force and all this stuff and that. But the only one that was part of X-Force, and that was Shatterstar.
And he got ate up by a chopper.
I was like, guys, get chipper. He got me on the helicopter.
The helicopter got him.
And his green blood. That brings in the Mojo world.
So now, sorry.
Well, he says, Kevin says he's got a suit for every occasion.
I bet he does. It's called a condom.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got a condom for every occasion. Now, if you want, then you see, I'm looking forward to Black Adam.
I want to see that too. But that's going to be in Shazam.
I won't. Now, you also said that you do not like the actor that's doing Shazam.
I don't necessarily like the actor. I don't like the fact that it looks goofy. But you made a point that it's a kid that's all of a sudden pushed into this. So I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a chance. But I don't like the goofiness of it. I like Shazam as character in the comics and stuff like that. But I like the later Shazam when he was actually more of a teenage Billy Batson.
Right. Well, Billy Batson originally was a kid.
Right.
And was given the powers by some sort of wizard.
Yep.
And he literally is a boy in a man's body.
Right. And a combination of gods. Shazam is in
Some sort of weird pantheon.
Granted, you got Solomon, Hercules, Achilles, Zeus.
Right.
I think we're with the other A at the end is Mercury. So,
Right. So you got all these pantheon of gods in this one guy.
Right.
And he literally is geeking out and he becomes part of DC.
Right.
When Justice League wants him, he's geeking out. He gets to see Batman, he gets to see Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter.
And when they find out he's a kid, they're not like, wait a minute.
Wait, what the fuck?
We can't have a 10-year-old for the Justice League.
Right. He just whipped Superman's ass. So,
Because it's all magic.
right, because Superman can't handle magic. But I mean, I literally love the fact. I hope. I'm sorry that they do the Golden Age. I love Golden Age comics.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to why something works. You just accept it as a superpower. That, to me, is nerdom. It's just a superpower. You caught Lois Lane, she's falling over a building, you're not cutting her in three. You're Superman, you adapted for the speed, the fall, whatever. You're just Superman. How can Green Lantern fly? How can he create whatever? It's just the ring. How can Martian Manhunter change? It's just his ability. Relax, calm your shit, enjoy the comic. To me, comics are an escape. They are the reason you have your moments. You've got to have these escape moments because reality sucks. I mean, I don't know about you, but reality sucks.
Right. At times.
It sucks all the time.
I think there's some good moments in it.
Oh, yeah.
There's good moments.
There's a shit ton of good moments. Shit ton.
Yeah.
Shit ton. Shit ton.
But not for you at this moment because you've acquired my fuck you curse pretty good.
Right, I've got the fuck you curse pretty good. Oh, by the way, the Larson word or phrase of the day is shit ton. I think we're going to go with shit ton for what the Larson phrase or word of the day. Shit ton. Use it tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Kevin popped up and said, I let the Wookiee win. I said, Kevin, the Wookiee always wins.
The Wookiee always wins. Yes, the Wookiee always wins. The neat thing about DC and Marvel and the fact that comics are eternal, to me, is the fact that you can escape. You can escape into a world where there are heroes,
right?
Where there are villains, and the good guys always win.
Right.
That's the crazy thing. That's why I like Golden Age.
Right.
People say that, you should like Modern Age or you should like Silver Age. I like Golden Age comics.
Well, because Golden Age, especially DC, their characters were larger than life.
Right.
It's Superman. Nobody's beating him. Batman, from the shadows, all this, nobody's beating. Wonder Woman, hands down, ass kicker. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan,
You're not beating his ass with that ring.
What was the Alan something? Was
For what?
The Green Lantern at that time period. Who was the
It was Hal Jordan.
No, Hal Jordan, Alan. First was Alan.
Oh, Alan, the one with the weird cape.
Yeah. Weakness was wood.
Right. He can't get wood. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I love Golden Age comics because of the myth, the fantasy, the fact that they can do anything. There's nothing they can't do.
Yeah, the Golden Age, of course, they were larger than life. They were bigger than, that's what you need to do. The Marvel comes along and give their heroes, which are, again, are larger than life, stuff like that, but they give them weaknesses. They give
Right.
Where their vulnerabilities, and now you can relate with them a little more.
Right. Now they're more human.
Captain America was a little skinny kid until I gave him a super soldier serum and made him stronger and faster than everybody else. And he still wanted to do good. He didn't use it bad. Was it through adversity come heroes are born and stuff like that? So,
right. Well, just like Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, that's a line that echoes through every comic, whether it's Marvel or DC, Image, Malibu, whatever. It doesn't matter. Independent comics. With great power comes great responsibility.
But and going back to DC with that kind of line there, you see in movies and in comic books, Superman larger than life, nobody can beat him. But when something happens where he causes like somebody to die, it almost destroys him. Because he's too high on the pantheon of God. He's too high up there. He's too good. And then you get Batman who doesn't kill, but when it does, and he does accidentally, he's going, and it almost destroys him. Within, of course, it's just a difference in the two comics where DC, you're larger than life, you're better than good. Right? Marvel, this is shit happens. If something accidentally dies, it was not your fault, even though it may hurt you. Okay, you still pull up your panties and go do the job.
Right.
You don't go hide in your fortress of solitude. You don't go hide in your bat cave. You don't have somebody else do it for you.
Right. You pull up your man panties and go get it. It makes sense. It makes total sense. The weird thing is, see, I've read comics. Crisis on Infinite Earths was one of the best, to me, DC lines ever. They tried to redo it. And the original was amazing. When they took all the planets, all the realities, put them together. You had 20-something Superman, 20-something Lex Luthors, 20-something Flashes, Green Lanterns, Wonder Womans, and all that stuff. To fight the Anti-Monitor. Right. The storyline was so involved and so complex that you wanted the next issue. You wanted to see what was going on. You had to have the next issue. And when it finally ended, you were like, what the fuck? Yeah. When it ended, you literally were like, your breath was taken away. Oh my God, you're reading that last page. You're like, oh shit. What the fuck just happened? That's the kind of shit that comics need to get back to. When they did the what was it? Where they hunted the mutants.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. Same thing. But dude, when they're done with that, you were like, when they did the whole Nazareth line, there was some weird mutant group with a guy at the wheelchair and there was Rusty Collins' kid, Sprinter. But at the end, you're oh my God. And with like Warlock, the Phalanx series, you've got to have a comic book series that takes your breath away.
Right.
They haven't had that to me in a while, other than, and I want to read it, the Weapon H.
Right.
I think that's the new oh my God line.
Yeah, I was looking at some of it, and I saw a cover for it, but it doesn't have the Hulk on it as the Weapon H or the Hulk gene or whatever with that. But it's got the other group after them or whatever.
Right.
And it looked like I haven't read the I think I'm gonna wait for the graphic novel. We'll read them all.
Yeah. Well, look at the Weapon H. Who's the Weapon H storyline? How great that is. And then look at the death of Wolverine and the rebirth.
Right.
That storyline is incredible. I want to read both of those. I mean, I'm so curious that I want to read both. That's what sells comics.
Right. It's a desire to.
Right. I mean, these are incredible ideas. That Wolverine died. Excuse me. Sorry. He got adamantium poured over him. He was encased in it. I actually saw a clip of one of the comics where the Reavers have found Wolverine's body encased in adamantium. He's like, you can't hurt me no more. And Wolverine's got the claws out, and he touches the claw, and it splits his hand open. He's like, even in death, Wolverine can hurt you. That's how dangerous this guy is.
Right.
So, I mean, you got Wolverine, you've got Weapon H. There are good comic book titles out there.
Right.
I literally want to read both.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, to me, these are the epitome of creation.
And I've said from a long time ago when I was little and stuff like that, they're running out of stuff to make movies out of, and now finally they said, okay, and I always said, pick up a comic book, make a movie about comic book, whatever's in it, Marvel, X-Men, stuff like that.
Exactly.
And now they're doing it, and now they're making billions. So,
Right, exactly. You take the comic book idea, you take a 12-part miniseries, and you make a movie line out of it. Well, you got $1 billion profit. I mean, you take Iron Man, which was the start of the Marvel movie line. Iron Man was a start. And you see where it goes. It's been, what, 10, 15 years since the original Iron Man movie? Then you got all these other Marvel movies that come into play. And they literally made money.
yeah. And I made a comment about graphic novels a while ago, and I really just kind of popped in my head about it. If you watch these movies from Iron Man all the way up to Ant Wasp now, it's a giant graphic novel. They've connected them all so well that it's all one big
Yes.
graphic novel.
Yes, it's literally like you bought a series like Crisis,
Right.
and you bought so you're into Crisis, or you're into the Mutant Liberation Front or whatever, and you bought those, but yet you want the spin-off comics also.
Yeah, you said something about the Green Lantern movie. You're hoping it does well. You're hoping it's great.
Oh, dude, I hope it does good.
I hope it's fantastic. Which Green Lantern would you like to see?
See, that's weird because I like John Stewart.
Yep.
I love Hal Jordan.
John Smith.
John Smith.
John Stewart.
No, I'm sorry, that's Martian Manhunter. John Stewart, is that Martian Manhunter?
It's John Jones.
John Jones. I like the black guy that plays Green Lantern because he's simple. It's a death ray, and you're dead, and I'm done with you.
He's a soldier.
He's a Marine.
And it shows him in one of, and like I said, with the Green Lantern, I like Kyle Rayner because he's a comic book artist, and how his, things are just crazy.
Oh, Kyle Rayner's amazing. His imagination's off the chart. It's like Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's imagination was amazing. See, but I'm a big, I'm a Super Friends fan. So I'm gonna go more towards a Hal Jordan version.
Hal Jordan's a little strong in all of them.
But I love the boxing gloves, the sword,
Right.
the trains.
And if you look at it, you read the comics, the Earth this sector here, the Prime sector,
Right.
has 4 Green Lanterns.
Really?
None of the other sectors have any more.
Wait, hold on. What are the 4 Green Lanterns?
There's 4 Green Lanterns. You've got Hal Jordan.
Okay. But he became paralyzed.
Parallax. He came back. They got the yellow infection out of him, and he comes back to Green Lantern.
Okay.
So you got Hal Jordan. You got John Smith. You got Kyle Rayner, who's one of the ringleaders,
Right.
and you got Guy Gardner. So they have 4.
Guy Gardner's insane, though.
Guy Gardner is a hothead. He's I'm going to fight you. I'm a good guy. I'm the epitome of the old high school football captain's job. That's who he is. You can't beat me. Now I've got a Green Lantern ring. You really can't beat me.
Oh,
And that's
really?
amazing mentality. Because Will was strong, and that's what they got. But this Prime sector has 4 Green Lanterns. None of the other sectors have that many.
So why does this sector have 4?
This is the most important. It's the.
So why is it the most important? I don't understand.
It's the center. It gets attacked most. It's the.
This is where several entities want to control the planet Earth.
It's like this is the center base, and we can just attack out from here if we get this one.
Oh,
something similar.
okay.
I like that having 4, and I wanted to do well because there's a series called Darkest Night, Brightest Day,
Yes.
where it brings the other colors into it.
Yes.
If you saw in the last one, the yellow ring of Sinestro, which is fear.
Oh my God, it was so good.
But on the side of good, you've got blue, which is hope. You've got purple, which is
Well, look at the cartoon series where it had the red lanterns,
red
the yellow lanterns, it had the blue lanterns,
Blue
the
lantern.
pink, purple, whatever.
Pink for love. That's supposed to be love, but
Blue.
the thing is, you can have that pink were all women, and it was love.
But it was like a CGI version.
But I think it's that pink ring being love, but it was and not unconditional. It was just we love you or you're dying, and they were just
right.
It was crazy.
The cartoon series was amazing.
Then you
to see the Red Lanterns in their full fury was incredible.
Blood coming out of the mouth. Yeah,
yes.
Lex Luthor on the orange lantern, which is average was greed. And I think all the colors. But then, of course, the black rings come into effect.
There's black, blue, pink, yellow, purple, green, purple, orange.
Yep.
There's a red.
You said red. That's the rage. That's the hate.
That's rage, hate. There's a lot of rings, man.
But yeah, then of course when the black rings come out and they start resurrecting people.
Now, in the rings, did they combine them?
They do eventually. They bring them together, and you see the costumes are cool as hell. You've got was it blue and I forget what because the Flash got a blue ring, and it was blue and something else. But you got them Green Lanterns. Hal Jordan had green and yellow.
Oh shit! He had green and yellow.
Guy Gardner had green. He got a red ring. He went out with green and red. You have Will and Hate.
Wait, hold on. Hal Jordan had Will and Hate?
No. Guy Gardner had Will and Hate, green and red.
So what did Hal Jordan have?
Split. He had Will and Peter gave us green and yellow.
So he had green and yellow.
Yeah, but you see the costume split and the symbol changed. It was like
wow! So there was a half symbol on their chest.
They had a ring on each hand, and
they had to combine
them to be black rings. And then at the end of it was a white ring. That's of course that's Brightest Day. That the white rings had to come in to completely eradicate the black rings. Great series. Love was Batman. Lois Lane, black ring. Batman after he had died had a black ring, and they resurrected him. Yeah, it was crazy.
Whoa! I would love to see the series, man.
These dead heroes and stuff like that. They had.
Is there a graphic novel for this?
There's several of them.
I've got to get it. I've got to get it. I mean, you've got to get this series, guys. This is amazing.
But yeah, I love that series. I'd like to see it go into that. Them not screw it up.
Oh, they're gonna. You know they are.
But yeah,
Michael Bay will get a part of this.
I don't think so. Hopefully not.
Well, I hope he dies of gonorrhea. I really hope he dies of like syphilis, gonorrhea, like crotch crab.
So you want to do Bumblebee movie?
You know, I want to. You know, I want to see the new Bumblebee movie. I literally.
Speaking of Michael Bay,
I love the fact that he is actually a bug.
Right.
But I know Michael Bay's
he's not directing it.
Who's directing?
I forget the guy's name, but Michael Bay is not directing this Bumblebee movie.
So it will actually be a good movie.
Might be a good movie.
So you're going to have Bumblebee as a bug, and Bumblebee is going to be the soldier. He's going to be, which Bumblebee supposedly is the first one.
Right.
He's the one that's awakened first. Right. So now you got Bumblebee awakened. He's the first soldier. He is on Earth responding to the Earth or the human element first.
I don't think they changed about Bumblebee being first in the cartoons. It was a teenage boy. I think this time it's a teenage girl.
Right, but you still have Bumblebee as a guy. I really hope they do it right. I really do, because this is to me, this is the only hope for Transformer fans to have a good Transformers movie. Because all of the Transformers movies, all of them suck. All of them. There's not one Michael Bay Transformer movie that's worth seeing. You might as well buy tickets. Just buy tickets, throw them on the ground, piss all over them, and watch them dry. There's no point.
You can tell he's passionate about Michael Bay not directing.
I don't want Michael Bay to direct shit.
Well, that seems to be our time.
I don't care.
No.
So now, so Michael Bay's not directing Bumblebee?
No, not supposed to be. But what I read was correct. He's not directing.
Okay, so we got a decent Transformers movie coming out. What's going to be the movie? What is the movie going to be about? Just Bumblebee?
not 100% sure, and it may be that going back to the beginning.
Is it going back to Colby being the first?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I haven't seen a trailer for it yet. I haven't actually looked it up. I just remembered thinking about it, and of course, Transformers were brought up Michael Bay and all stuff like that. I haven't seen a trailer for it yet, but it's supposed to come out this year.
Right. Well, I know the timer went off, and I know you said something about the timer. The timer is irrelevant at this point to me. If you want to keep going, we can. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I've got nothing to do. I've got plenty of beer, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm telling you, I'm all about nerding out. My nerds, Nerds of the Round Table, all my nights for Nerds of the Round Table. Get in here, get on, get off, do what you got to do. Talk to us, give us ideas. We're here for you. We're here for your nerd. But this whole Bumblebee thing, I saw the trailer,
right? And
Starscream looks good.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm talking about he's red, white, and blue.
Right.
He's a jet. There's no denying what Starscream is. It's not some sort of whiny crybaby fucking thing that Michael Bay made.
Well, I think
I want to see a Megatron now.
They got away with the bad guys. A lot of the vehicles that they use as the bad guys. The bad guys were these gnarly ass creations. Of course, they had the helicopter that showed up. They had what was it, Blockade?
Right.
They had that as a car, but then
but I mean, you got cars like you got Autobots like Mirage and Hound. You got Huffer. You got Prowl. I mean, you got all these. You got the twins, Sunstreaker and Sideswipe, the Lamborghinis. Why aren't they in there? Then you got the Decepticons. Oh my God, where the fuck are the Seekers? I mean, you've got Skywarp, Starscream, and Thundercracker, purple and black, red, white, and blue, blue and black. Then you got Thrust and Dirge, Ramjet. What the fuck? Where the hell are these guys at? And then you've got Soundwave.
Right.
Soundwave is a tape deck. No one knows what a tape deck is.
no, of course they don't.
Well,
They didn't use it.
Right,
It was
right.
Walkman back then. We knew it.
Right, but he was just a tape deck.
So now, the CD player, they could have shot CDs out and used that. They could have transformed or whatever.
But the thing is, he was a satellite. He was a telephone pole. In the original cartoon, he was a telephone pole, a light pole, outside the Autobots headquarters. Right. He ejected Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, Ravage, Rumble and Frenzy out. And Frenzy. Rumble is blue and purple, not red and black. Black is Frenzy, so y'all can get up on these nuts. 2 words. Suck it. Hug it nut. Because that's what they are. I'm sorry, I got a real big pack about that because Soundwave is my bot. That is my character. I love Soundwave. The fact that you can eject tapes out and have your own army.
Right.
You've got your own militia. You've got your own cloaking Ravage. You've got aerial reconnaissance. Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. You've got your own infantry, Rumble and Frenzy. It's just amazing to me that this guy is not in power. He follows Megatron without question.
Megatron blew his head off.
No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. He follows Megatron because he believes what he says. Because if Soundwave had his choice, he'd take Megatron down. I believe he could. With what he has, because you got 1 bot versus, 6? Megatron ain't going to make that. Megatron might have the Decepticon version of whatever the Matrix is, but there's been several motherfuckers that have hurt Megatron.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about average Autobots that have fucked him up.
That's what snatches him out of there. And
Starscream's a badass.
And he turns around and comes back. I remember even in the cartoons, Starscream's a little silly.
Yeah, but he's a badass.
He counts out the
Those null rays are the shit.
You know, he didn't believe that he was as strong as Megatron. Megatron goes, what's the deal? But yeah, but then of course when Megatron turns into the big ass gun, you know, Starfleet shoots him and puts a damper on everybody's day.
Right, it does get to rain a little bit of no,
yeah,
on their day.
I hate they took that away. That Megatron's not the weapon that he was. You know, transformed into this giant ass fucking cannon that just shoots shit around the planet. That I hate they took it away.
Oh,
they didn't.
They took it away.
They didn't want it to be a weapon.
Well, you know, I think the last version, believe it or not, is either Armada or oh God, with the Dinobots, or not Dinobots, Beast Wars.
Right.
There's Beast Wars
Pluto.
has Megatron as a T-Rex. He's got this huge hand as the head. And he fires off a beam out of the mouth of the head. And then you got Armada, which where Megatron's a tank. And they're talking about the mini-cons in this. He gets powerful mini-cons. But he's got a big gun. I mean, it's literally, it's a joke that Megatron has a huge gun to compensate for a small penis.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the joke.
Right.
I mean, that's on every webpage. You can look. I'm not being rude. I'm not being a dick. But Megatron has the huge cannon on his arm to compensate for a small penis. That's what they said. But every version of Megatron is a gun, a cannon, a tank, a blaster of some sort. Right. That's the reason Shockwave, the one that's left on Cybertron, is a gun also. Shockwave and Soundwave are in to me in competition for number 2.
Right.
Soundwave is the ultimate espionage guy,
yeah.
Whereas Shockwave is the ultimate exterminator with that purple blast and being a gun and fucking you up. He will kill anything that Megatron doesn't want to have around. Right. But yet you got Soundwave who will find any bit of information that Megatron needs.
Right.
So Megatron's torn between the two. And then you got Starscream who's next. So he's third in line. To me. Yeah. I mean, I know Starscream calls the shot.
Starscream always seems to me to sneak around, and if Megatron ever dropped the mantle or something happened, I believe he would swoop in before the other two got a chance. They would quarrel over it, and he'd swoop in. I'm the leader.
Right. Well, look at the movie. Look at the movie when he donned the crown and the cape. Megatron and the Thundercracker, Skywar, the Insecticons, all went before Unicron.
Yeah.
Unicron told Megatron, you know, he was going to rebuild him, and Megatron's like, nobody else will enjoy oblivion. And he was going to eat him. And Megatron gave in. And Galvatron literally made him, Unicron made him Galvatron.
Right.
Which was a good character. Until they made him insane.
Yeah.
The whole Galvatron was a cool character. But when they made him where he short-circuited his brain and all that mess, and went to the planet to be rewired and all that, that was stupid as fuck.
I said it's Galvatron.
That was dumb as fuck. You need to see these. They're dumb as fuck, man.
I don't want to watch it.
No, you gotta watch them.
I don't know.
You're a nerd.
It's dumb as fuck. I ain't watching.
You're a nerd. You gotta watch them. Look, your homework's to watch these. No, yeah.
I had to do my homework in high school. I'm not gonna.
I don't give a fuck. No, I'm in charge of this. I built the table.
You built the table.
I built a great table.
I'm still not watching.
I love this table.
You know,
It's so smooth. I want to have sex with it. But anyway, no, the thing is, I mean, you got this Transformers line, and you got the Junkions. I hated them. They were so stupid. And then you got, what was the guy's name? Oh my God, what was the guy's name that turned into a helicopter and then the fucking car? goddamn Clutch or something. Dumb as fuck. And then you got the old bot. And then you got Blur. What the fuck is Blur? Blur is he's the guy that does the Micro Machine talk real fast guy. No! Why the fuck you got this guy? In the comic books, you've got the Dinobots that have become combiners. Holy shit! The Dinobots became combiners. You're not understanding the power behind this. You have Computron. You have Bruticus. You have Devastator. You have what's the damn Stunticons one? Anyway, you got all these combiners. But then you take the Dinobots, who have destroyed every combiner made, and you put them in a combiner form. Holy fuck! It's a god. It's a god. There's nothing better. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Devastator. I don't know what bot you are. I'm a Devastator. Devastator is the shit. I'm a Soundwave and Devastator fan. What's your favorite? The one I watched, and I was a fan of Warpath. You like the tank. You like the tank. I like the Camelot episode where Starscream and Warpath did battle over Camelot. That was pretty neat. But I'm a Soundwave and a Devastator fan. Right. I always thought Devastator was not only the first combiner, but the best combiner. I don't like Superion, the aerial bots. I don't like Computron. I'm not a big Bruticus fan. I'm not a big whatever the fuck the Stunticons are, and the Predaking and all that, whatever the fuck that is. Devastator's the man to me. Devastator's the man. So, are you ready to go? Are you done?
I'm done whenever you're ready to go.
Well, no. I'm just, you look like you were done. I'm good. I'm good. We can do this as long as we want to.
Huh? Yeah, we can do as long as we want to.
Anybody in the chamber?
See, Kevin's talking about what's Nick Jacks? I'm going to get you a fish sandwich from Snack Shack.
I don't know. Kevin's drunk again.
Well, he said CBD oil saves lives. I agree with that 100%. Kratom saves lives. Kratom. I'm not sure what that is.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you right now. Greg, I got Wookie and Ozman carrying the show right now because I'm not in a good place. I understand what you're expecting and what you want, but I'm watching my father die. So I'm doing what I can. So I'm literally depending on my boy Wookie and my boy Ozman to carry the show for a little while because I'm not in a good place. My dad today didn't eat, didn't take his medicine, didn't drink anything, slept all day. So I don't know. I'm not looking for sympathy. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's just the wolf in me. I don't care what you think. But the show is going to continue one way or the other. We're going to skip next week, right? Right. We're skipping next week because we got a problem. We got life events happening. We will get back on track the following weeks. So Nerds, the Roundtable is going to continue. Wolf Tracks will continue. I just haven't been in the mood to do Wolf Tracks. Life is weird. Life is very weird. I'm not in the mood. Let's put it that way. I'm not in the mood. I don't understand what's going on. So I have to take care of my sons. I have to take care of my friends. I have to take care of my family. And my brother, when my father dies, my brother's not going to handle this well. So for all you Wolf Tracks fans out there, all you Nerds fans, this is going to get interesting. It's weird. If you haven't lost a loved one or a parent, it's weird. I lost my mom about 9 months ago.
Yeah.
My brother was really tore up about it. I could care less. We're about to lose my father, and I could care less once again, but my brother's all tore up about it. I don't know if you know anything about this. Why someone wouldn't care, or why someone would care.
Well, it's always hard for see a parent go down. It's not what you picture from them. They were always larger than life when you were little. They were your first superheroes. They were your first. Your dad was the first person that could do anything, and they were larger than life. My mom died of stomach cancer, and mother's completely still talk to her to this day.
Right.
When the problems that your mom had and that your dad had, things like that. Because my mom, like I said, she had stomach cancer. It was different. You said your mom passed away. I forget what all it was from.
Dementia, Alzheimer's, and schizophrenia.
So, and that makes it doubly hard because it's like
She didn't know who I was.
I think it's just you could care less. Not she. I don't think it's that you could care less. It's that she checked out a while back. She was already gone before she died.
Right.
Sorry.
Right. And see, no one understands that.
And it's
That's weird that you know that.
it's like
Dude, I literally, this is what I think. I literally think that my mom, 6 months before she died, or 8 months, or a year, literally was on an island somewhere, pinging some ethnic boy on the butt, ordering pina coladas.
she had already gone to where she was going to go.
Right.
And it was just this body kept holding on. And my mom, I never met your dad, I never met your mom. I didn't know anything. I don't know what you told me.
You won't hurt my dad. I get that yelling tomorrow.
But
You're my buddy. I don't care.
he probably don't like you.
Dude, I love you.
But
Wookie is my buddy, and I love him.
my best friend here.
Yes, he's my best friend.
But,
Wookie is my best friend.
and listening to the problems he has, dementia and all stuff like that. And it wasn't that far after your mom passed that he started going downhill.
Right.
And there's a lot of belief to me and things like that. Not a very religious person, so if you get
Religion is your choice. You do what you want, you view how you want, and you research what you want.
to me, it feels like, and listening to you talk about it, he held on until your mother left. And then his gates opened up and this is the direction he wants to go. Being quite honest, he's probably already sitting there with her.
Right.
So,
Right.
not necessarily care less, but if he's already gone, then if you're broken up about it, it's expected. It's your parents. You love them. And like I said, I still talk to my mom to this day.
I'm just waiting for the shell with that.
And yeah, exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah, you were the shell.
Is that right? I mean, is that something?
Everything else is gone.
Right.
He said she was sitting on the beach. He's finally joined her. The shell's still holding on.
Because he's gone. I mean, is that wrong that I see that the shell?
It's not wrong at all. People have different coping methods, and you don't see him there anymore.
No, I don't.
So then it's not.
I don't see him at all. I mean, he's not there. I literally see my dad gone. He's with mama.
And it's like every now and then there's a point of lucidity. Every now and then he still calls your name out from time to time. It's just not. He's already found where he's going to go. He's already found what he's doing. He's there most of the time.
Right.
Then he pops back every now and then. Okay, the rest of me is still there. But and he goes back. He's sleeping all day and not being coherent, not eating. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He's done.
Right. He's done. He's punched the ticket.
That's why my mom, she's tired of hurting.
Your mom did that.
Right? Well, she didn't. she's tired of hurting. And it's, you know, and I believe for mine, because when my second daughter was born, I mean, when she was born, my mom, you know, had stomach cancer at the time, and she was doing better. Well, my daughter spiked 105 fever, and nobody could explain why. They flew her to Tupelo, test after test after test after test, and then she, for no reason, got better. Wow. And she got better. My mother declined, and it was my mother's first blood grandchild. Wow. I personally believe she traded places.
Probably.
So that's just.
Well, look at it this way. Look at it this way. That makes sense because she's lived her life. Let me trade places with her. Let this little one live, and I'll go on and do my thing. Let me become energy. Let me let the little one live.
That's all, you know, makes total sense to me that she switched places. So that's personally my personal belief, but she still watches. She still pays attention. I can still feel the smack in the back of my head when I do something that shit.
Right.
Yeah. Like that helped. I don't know, lady had crutch in each hand, cane in each hand, and getting out, and nobody's coming to pump gas. And there's nowhere she'd have to pump her own gas.
Right.
So I went over and pumped gas for her, and I asked her, "She's learning to pump gas for you." There's another lady there that helped her out of the car, and of course, you know, a couple of black ladies. I don't care. I don't see color like this. That's another lady. That's my.
I don't give a fuck about color.
And I went over and pumped gas.
Color's stupid.
I pumped the gas for her, and she said, "Well." And then she looked at me and I said, "Ma'am," I said, "My mom would smack me in the back of the head if I didn't at least offer."
Right.
And because she passed away in '95, but you know she's still here. I can still feel, you know, when I do something wrong, and I do it all the time.
You feel that?
Yeah, boy, what is wrong with you? You know,
wrong.
You better
do what you do. Yeah.
But you know,
I can smack you in the back of the head.
I appreciate not, but
I can do it.
That old attention getter. You pay attention to me, boy.
You see, my dad was the same way. My dad was like, "You hold the door for a while, and if you don't, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you." My dad was a biker. My mom is a flower child. I mean, my mom was at Woodstock. Right. So my mom was at Woodstock. My dad's a biker. There was literally 10 pot plants growing in the backyard. My dad had 4 handles of bourbon sitting on the counter, 3 or 4 cases of beer in the fridge. I was popular as a teenager. And your statute of limitations will run out, so you don't kiss my ass. And it was amazing to see this stuff transpire. You have parents that lived in their generation and then included you in their generation. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, I mean, I got the whole hippie generation. I got the whole biker thing going on, and it was given to me. It was given to me wholeheartedly and free will. Right. It was amazing.
My father was a biker. He was the president of a motorcycle club. Yeah, head of a motorcycle gang.
My dad hung out with HLMC, which is called Hell's Lumber's Motorcycle Club, was all black. And my dad was the only white man allowed in the clubhouse.
Right. And of course, my mom, but they weren't together. There was a raised for both of them. My stepdad his name was Norris Sullivan, and that's neither here nor there. It's just different. Well, I was just writing some things down. Probably coming along pretty good. But
it was probably,
I understand. But it was, you know, I spent a little bit of time with my dad. Worked for him in Memphis for a little while, and I'm saying last I saw him, he moved to Arizona. My own dad was his brother. In fact, one of the funniest things, he was on That's Incredible. You know, where they found his brothers reunited.
Right.
Tossed the entire camera crew out of the room, so he could be along with his brother and sister that he just got reunited.
Wow, really?
So, yeah, it was fun to watch that.
That's nuts.
But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, of course, he hasn't met any of his grandchildren or anything like that because, you know, we're never really close close, but
Oh, my family's not close either.
yeah.
My
But
family's not close at all. I mean, my dad. I mean, we lost family over furniture. I mean, literally, because they wanted certain furniture out of my mom and dad's house, which was my grandparents' house,
Right.
which was my dad's mom and dad. But they wanted furniture out of there, and it didn't happen. They offered watermelons for furniture, and my parents were like, my dad was like, kiss my ass. Here's a, get up on these nuts.
right.
Fuck off. And that pretty much was started. My dad was a big proponent of if you didn't grow up underneath my roof, you don't count.
Right.
That was a big rule. What you got?
But no, I think
Somebody said something?
Kevin's kind of hollering out nerds.
What's up, Kevin? All right, we're going to get off here, guys. We've gone a little longer than we're supposed to, but we've had a good time. It's been a good show.
Yeah.
You do like Ant-Man and Wasp, right?
I actually loved it. I thought it was great. You like the
All right.
first one? The second one's fantastic.
The second one is amazing. I watched the first one. The second one is incredible. You do like Jurassic
I
World?
like Jurassic World. I think they need to step up a little bit because it's getting a little cookie cutter. We know the dinosaurs. We go get the dinosaurs. We did mistreat the dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs eat us. We get away. It's become the same over and over again. But when they released here, they ran off in the woods here. They're not on an island anymore. But
So they're in the United States.
yeah.
Okay, so we got a problem with dinosaurs in the States.
And so, to be honest, I watched The Incredibles 2 after that, and that's just go see it. It's funny. It's a great movie.
We will review that soon.
It is a funny movie.
Apparently, you need a raccoon.
Yeah, that's cool. But no, I enjoy both of them. I like watching. They're well worth going to see. That's it. And I'd say watch Ant-Man and Wasp in the movie theaters because it's larger than life there, and you get the full aspect of the tiny, huge, the big. And
I watched it with you. It was amazing. I was totally when they did the what you got to watch during the credits, the scene. You see one scene during the credits, and that you believe. It was amazing. It blew me away. Wait, it was two?
Ant playing the drums.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I like that. Okay, I like the ant playing the drums, but the whole thing with Hope, Hank Pym and his wife disappearing.
Yeah, that shocked a lot of folks. You could hear the theater just kind of get quiet, like
They were like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
There's a whole lot of that.
So yeah, you gotta. I mean, that was amazing unto itself.
And
But-
of course, you love the theater. Leopard's Coast.
Right, but I got my Ant-Man. He's got his Wasp. We got our cups. But for the Wookiee, we're gonna holler at you guys later.
I'd like to thank our guest stars, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, who's no longer with us.
Right.
And I am Groot. Well, I am Jello.
I am Jello. I am Groot. I am Jello. That's amazing. We're gonna get off here, guys. Y'all take it easy. Take it easy or sleazy, and don't get any onions unless you like it that way. Later, boys. Let's see here.